Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the likes and not. I am Pump Squatch Hello, and these are my personal opinions, thoughts, and impressions of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's Zombies, as well as a bit of the multiplayer, but I'm not really going to be putting any of that up here because you'll be finding loads of that on YouTube already. You won't be needing any from me to be able to tell what's going on. Trust me, you'll be fine. But I will be giving some input on the Infinite Warfare multiplayer as well as the zombies as well. Right here we have in the background the zombies, of course. And in the backstory, it is not a very, I suppose you could say, modern backstory. It's actually quite cliche because the zombies in Infinite Warfare is set in the 1980s. Well, the zombies as in what you're going through. The characters are dressed in 80s clothes, not right now, because what they're going to do is go to a movie theater where a famous movie director is, and they're going to meet him, find out how he does his movies, and make them so realistic. And the way he does this is that, well, you'll see in a moment. They meet him, he introduces himself, and they get sucked into the movie itself, called Zombies in Spaceland. So you are playing as one of the 4 characters in this 80s cliche kind of movie. And one thing that I have to say without a doubt, if you're wondering about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies, it is fun. That is no lie, it is fun. Me and my friend, we enjoyed it so much. In fact, on the pre-release night when we actually went to get the game, Deadpool 3416 was with me. We came back to my place, we popped in the game as soon as it was done downloading, doing whatever it needed to do in order to play. We hopped on it, played some zombies. He was really skeptical about it, but about 10 minutes into playing, he just said, he just said, Pump Squatch. I looked at him and said, what's wrong? And he just said, I like it. He liked the game after 10 minutes of playing it. He was really skeptical about it, and I don't blame him. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare has really received a lot of really hate online because of the trailers and everything. People have been really bagging on it, but I have to say the zombies are very fun. They will dance if you put a boombox on the ground, which is like a monkey from past zombie games. It's just incredible. And here they get sucked in the movie as after the director does like this ritual kind of thing, and you can see the jock, the nerd, the trendy girl, and the, I guess, I don't know what, they're all 80s stereotypes, I guess you could say. They're all 80s fashions, so there you go. And so, just like 80 cliches, they pull out guns and start saying all these lines. So yeah, it's a very constant thing throughout the whole while you're playing there, but it is no less fun throughout any of it. It may feel a little easier than past zombies, but that doesn't make it any less fun. Just the vibrant colors and just running around this theme park while you're fighting and fending off zombies with loads of guns is fun overall. Cliche, yeah, it's still cliche, but still loads of fun overall. For the melee, you have a few different things, like the jock. He will break a glass bottle over his head and swing at zombies with it when you melee. The trendy girl will use like some knives or some claws or something, and oh, there you go. He broke the bottle over his head. And the I don't know what the black guy's dressed as, to be honest. But I think he just hits them with brass knuckles, and then the nerd, he slaps the zombies. And I just find it really funny that the slaps that he does deals just as much damage to the zombies as a glass bottle or even knives. I just find that really, really funny.
Let's see if your acting is any good.
But it's a very fun experience, I have to say. Black Ops zombies were fun with friends. Black Ops 2 zombies also fun with friends. Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, zombies overall, it's been a fun thing in Call of Duty games over the years. I even remember doing World at War Zombies with my cousin and my friends and everything like that. I had fun with it. But this one was different. This one I actually thoroughly enjoy, as I will actually consider sitting down, even if I'm playing alone on the Infinite Warfare Zombies, I will actually do that. because it is just that much fun. The style and everything of it is really enjoyable. So right there in the bottom right, you could see the little deck of cards, I guess, whatever they're called. They're kind of like your... You could call them like your specialist ability if you want to say, or something like that, your payload. So, aside from that, Infinite Warfare Zombies is very fun, very enjoyable.
Things just gotta...
And after that, we see a whole bunch of things. A very interesting thing that they added into the Infinite Warfare Zombies is that after you die, you can have the chance to revive yourself by getting a revival token or a revival ticket or something like that. Which, me actually dying quite a bit in zombies, this is very useful. If you're with friends and you're playing the zombies on Infinite Warfare, they will have to stay alive for the duration that you're getting this token. The way by getting it is getting, well, playing arcade games in, I guess you could say, Purgatory or the Afterlife or something. And if you're playing alone, then the Up in Atoms perk will be your way to get there. Of course, then you won't have to play the games, you'll just have to walk straight out the door.
Wide open for a blitz if we don't...
So that's a very nice feature, very welcome addition to the Zombies franchise, or Zombies little
Just what I need.
story or franchise in the Call of Duty universe. While I may not be the biggest fan of the story in the Infinite Warfare Zombies, I am a big fan of how it plays and how it works out. It feels really nice and fun to just run around the park and enjoy your time. Regardless of whether you're playing with friends or alone, it's a blast all around altogether. So, that does it for pretty much the Infinite Warfare Zombies, and next is the Infinite Warfare multiplayer. Ugh. It's a mixed bag. It's still fun. Oh, and there I go dying, and I think, okay, that perk isn't going to do anything, but I end up here, in the little arcade. And in this arcade, they have all these games where you can play, and you can work your way towards earning a revival token. So, I'm not very good at it. It's one of those things where you just have to work at. But, as you can see, I'm doing horrible. But, anyways, back to the multiplayer. Multiplayer is a mixed bag of both good and bad. If you liked the multiplayer in Black Ops 3, then this will feel a little bit more used to what you play and feel. However, one thing is for sure is that the Infinite Warfare multiplayer works a lot faster. The Infinite Warfare multiplayer is not as... well, take the movement mechanics of Black Ops 3 and move it towards the speed of Advanced Warfare. And that's what the multiplayer for Infinite Warfare is. It's very fast-paced, and at times it could feel more of who can catch the other person off guard first. Who can catch more people off guard rather than just a pure skill-based kind of thing. Which is a real shame, because it makes you feel like you're not as good of a player when the fact is, you could really just rush and be just fine. Or if you don't like that, well, there's also the variants, which it does feel as though people who got into the beta a long time before anybody else got the game or just puts a lot of money into the game will have a bigger advantage. And you've heard this debate all the time online, I'm sure you have, but this is very true. Every single variant has no drawback. There is no drawback to using a variant. It gets this special ability such as having better accuracy or having more ammo. And there is no drawback to this. You just have it as kind of a free perk of the weapon. Sometimes you could get even attachments to it. Some stronger ones will have more requirements, but it still seems as though it is a bit unfair. Because I didn't really participate in the online beta, so I don't have many variants, therefore I'm working my way towards getting variants one at a time. This can be very frustrating when you're walking around and somebody has a very powerful variant, either because they got one from basically just putting a lot of money into it, or they got one by just being in the beta longer or having the game longer, which when going to the pre-release to pick up the game, it is a bit frustrating and annoying, but it's one of those necessary things that's become a part of our Call of Duty experience, sad to say. It was an advanced warfare, but at least there were drawbacks to using the gun. If you had higher damage, then you probably had worse range, or you probably had a slower fire rate. But here you just either have higher damage, a tighter hipfire spread, reduced recoil, more bullets, and there's no drawback to this. If you have the gun, if you have a variant, then there's no point in not using it. You're better off using it than using the base variant, which is it's annoying, I have to say. It's annoying and sad, because it is very unfair. It is very unfair to people who haven't been in the beta or haven't put a lot of money towards it. It makes you feel as though, how can I put it? Basically, sad to say, it does feel pay to win, which is very sad. It's a lot less skill based and more about who has the better stuff and who can rush faster. It makes it very difficult to level up. Still, while those being the bad things, there are some good things about the multiplayer as well. You have combat rigs coming back into the game, which are very much like specialists, although they do not have backstories. They're pretty fun and cool to play as. While there's the... I forgot what it's called. There are some good combat rigs. My favorite happens to be the Synaptic. For some reason, I just really like it. The movement possibilities and able to use the glitch ability from Black Ops 3, as best as I could describe it, is something that I really do enjoy, because I do like the movement mechanics from Advanced Warfare, and I also like the glitch ability from Black Ops 3. So putting those two together, I could really get into it. So, no matter what your playstyle is, there is a way for you to use your playstyle the way you like. Because of that, it is really appreciated that they put all this work and all these characters into the game as well. Granted, it's very limited, because while Black Ops 3 had at least a good like 7 or 8 characters, here there's about 6 at best, and there's not much backstory to them. They're just sort of there. They could be blank slates. You could just have a base character and you could have just a separate class for that altogether, and it really wouldn't make a difference. They just have names for them, and that's basically it. And honestly, it's okay. I would have preferred if they gave a little bit of a backstory instead of a little animation to what the character's special weapon is, which could be in either one-shot pistol, a laser beam, or anything just from the rocket launcher to the laser beam, anything in between. Those things are cool. But I kind of was hoping to get a little bit of a backstory. Sad to say there isn't one, but that happens. So the best point so far is the Infinite Warfare Zombies. It is a very fun experience. The Infinite Warfare multiplayer is a fun experience as well. However, it is hindered by the constant reminder of other people aren't, well, necessarily better, but just have better equipment or just move around and can rush you or catch you off guard. Which is a very big shame, because the Call of Duty franchise is very fun, can be very enjoyable, but it is hindered by these things in this game. I have not actually tried the campaign yet, but I will be doing that very soon. In fact, I plan to do a Let's Play on the channel as well. So, if you're looking forward to that, do let me know. I want to at least upload a couple videos a week of that. Anyways, that's it. This is the Zombies video so far, and everything that was in it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, then feel free to leave a like. Let me know how you liked the actual video, and just look forward to future uploads. If you want to have future uploads brought straight to you, hit that subscribe button to have them dropped off straight to you. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. I am Pumpsquatch. Goodbye.